After months of waiting, a new Black Clover chapter finally dropped. And to make it even better, Tabata graced our starving hands with 48 pages full of an oiled-up twerk-off between Noelle and her mother. Not really, but we actually did get 48 pages of their fight, and let me tell you, you are in for an emotional chapter. So yeah, I'm going to give my review of the chapter, talking about what I liked, what I disliked, and what I think is going to happen next. So let's begin. The chapter starts off with Noelle getting healed by a guy I've seen before but forgot the name of, and I'm not interested in looking it up until they're attacked by an angel. However, Kahanu and Kyoto step in. We then switch back to the Noelle and Acier fight, where they were going spell for spell. Acier used her silver feather shower, and then Noelle responded with her sea dragon god vortex and tail until Acier revealed her second attribute, water magic. They both decided to use a big spell and clash with each other. Noelle quickly started to get folded by her mother, which was expected, but she dropped the Asta bar and kept it pushing. We see Nebra and Solid on the sideline reflecting on how badly they treated Noelle, mainly because they were jealous of her and fearful of those who were stronger than them. We go back to Noelle, and surprisingly, she is still keeping up with Acier until Acier locks in and almost sends Noelle to the Shadow Realm. But we see Solid push Noelle out of the way, saving her. At the end of Chapter 372, we see Nebra and Solid finally realize what they must do and use the bar Fuego Leon used on Noelle. It isn't the weak who should be embarrassed, it's those who stay weak. We see Noelle's wound is finally healed, and all 4 siblings are about to confront their mom to kill her, which is an insane thing to say out of context. Now, Chapter 373 is where shit hits the fan, because the plan is to let Noelle go one-on-one with their mom while Noelle charges up an attack since she has a great amount of magic. Now, here's where the most unexpected thing happens. Noelle entrusts everything to them and flips through the pages of his grimoire. And then this dude literally turns into the Silver Surfer and blocks his mom's attack with ease. I'm not gonna lie. If I were Fuego Leon, I'd be submitting my resignation letter immediately because at this point it's just embarrassing. Anyways, back to the fight. Noelle and Acier start throwing hands in the background while we get heartfelt dialogue from the 3 siblings. Noelle, with Solid and Nebra's help, charges an attack, but we see it starts to hurt Nebra and Solid because it's too much magical power that they can't handle. We also get to see that Noelle's new form is also doing damage to his own body since his mercury is poisonous, but he drops one tough-ass bar on his mom saying, "This pain is the punishment for his sins," and he kept it pushing, back to the other 3 siblings. Even though Noelle's spell is hurting them, they still endure it, since they realize it's nothing compared to what they put Noelle through. Nebra loved her mother because she was strong and beautiful, and felt jealous of Noelle because Noelle was the spitting image of her. For Solid, he recalls a glimpse of Noelle's magical power and potential when she was smaller. But he couldn't control it, and he treated her poorly so she wouldn't defy him. In a beautiful panel, we see Solid and Nebra finally apologizing to Noelle after all these years for what they put her through. And I'm gonna be honest, if I were Noelle, I'd look at them like they were crazy. Because there's no way that's the reason you hated her and put her through all that torture just to give her a half-baked apology when you finally faced death for the first time. Anyways, back to the chapter. We see Noelle, Solid, and Nebra complete the combo spell and fire it at their mother, which literally evaporates her. But before she gets finished off, we see that as a mother, she finally acknowledges that her children have become a family. So yeah. That was the chapter, and honestly, I found it to be decent, mainly due to the pacing, which has been awful since he switched to Jump Giga. This fight could have easily been more fleshed out, and their apology could have been better too. And also, Acier was a literal nothing burger as a villain. You would think she may have something interesting to say due to the situation, but nope, it was just, "Yeah, I'm your mom and Lucius is right, so let's fight. She's definitely the worst paladin Tabata cooked so far, and that's saying something since the rest ain't nothing special." But other than that, I thought the fight itself was cool, and I'm actually happy it wasn't just Noelle by herself facing her mom, but with the entire family connected to that plot line. I always thought Noelle and Noelle were an amazing characters, and this chapter just proved that, even more with Noelle being the big brother he is, and taking charge to protect his siblings, and also got that raw-ass Silver Surfer form, which is a top 3 best transformation in the series. And for Noelle, well, it's Noelle. She was already a 10 out of 10 character since Spade Saga. The next chapter will be in autumn, and will definitely feature the fight between Yami, Nacht, and Ichika against Morgan. And I swear, if Tabata turns this highly anticipated fight into just 2 chapters with no interesting dialogue, there's going to be discussion that will be held. But I trust him since he already set up the perfect characters in place for this, but for real. Messing this fight up will be like you failing a test, and all you needed to do was put your name on it. Oh, and one more thing before I finish this video off. I have a strong feeling that every paladin who has fallen so far will be revived later by Lucius, and will get more connected to these fights. But we'll just have to see what Tabata is cooking up. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Clover content, and comment what you think about this chapter. See ya!